Let's slander because I know y'all don't take a part of this. But let's slander the 2K community. You know, my favorite thing to do. It is that time of year again. Let's slander the 2K folks, cause yeah, they already violating. They already violated. So we got a couple stories. Hold on, let me put. Where's the other one at? Oh man, the other one's go. Hold on. Let me pull up the other one too. Cause nah, this one, like I said, bro, y'all be on some stuff, bro. I be on some stuff. Where is it at? Here it is. Hold on. I took off the tweet for a second. We back with it though. All right. He said that's a different side. That's a different side. Oh, all right, all right. All right. Before we get into 2K26, 2K25 is still causing problems. 2K25 is still causing problems. So, if you did not catch this story, I'm like, bro, niggas, coons, whatever you want to call them, there is no reason why people should be beefing over a video game, let alone really anything, and taking somebody's life. Damn shame. So to read this story, I don't know if these are fully the facts, but because it wasn't a full article, I could probably pull it up, but just to fully fact check it. But according to this guy, the facts dude, it's just hilarious. The facts dude, he said, "These are the facts. Here are the facts." He said a live chat dispute in NBA 2K25 led to a fatal shooting in Northwest Miami-Dade. This happened actually on August 14th, so a week ago. Yeah, they didn't make it to 2K26. Like, how? That's crazy. So he said that a live chat dispute between two players of NBA 2K25 PlayStation game. They had specified PlayStation. I guess Xbox people are more sane than the PlayStation folks. Apparently, PlayStation is where y'all be wilding at. You know, they said it, not me, because they decided to make sure that they told you that it was on PlayStation. It doesn't really matter. No, it doesn't. But they decided to tell you anyway. So the game ended in a fatal shooting. I don't even know how this ended up. So I want to read all this. Like, how did y'all end up meeting? Because like, what the heck? So it ended up being in a fatal shooting. Okay, during the dispute. So Derek Terrell, Eights the third, by the way, he's the third, 23 years old, was arrested on a second-degree murder charge. Okay, a second-degree murder charge. The victim and Eights, or 80s, however you say his last name, were arguing in the game's live chat before Eights sent the victim his. Oh man, hold on. Where's my? This is perfect. Hold on. Where is my?
DM the address, nigga.
That is exactly what happened, chat.
DM the address, nigga. Don't make me expose you, nigga.
He DM'd the address. He was standing on business. He DM'd the address. That's crazy. Okay. So they were arguing. Ain't sent the victim his address. They gonna say on Northwest 155th. Like, Jesus. The verbal dispute continued in person, escalating when the victim slapped Eights. The victim slapped him. Wow. I wonder what happened. It's like that Boondocks meme. What they do? What they do to make this nigga so mad? What exactly happened in this 2K game? Like, was it regular? Like, were y'all, like, what type of game were y'all playing? Was it ranked? Like, where was this? That's what I want to know. So Eights pulled out a gun and shot the unarmed victim multiple times after getting slapped. The victim was taken to a local hospital and pronounced dead. That's a shame, man. That's really a shame. Eights fled to his home before surrendering to deputy. Well, at least he didn't continue running. When he went back to his home, he already knew what he did. He gave the full confession after his arrest. All right, well, that's admirable. You know, you shot somebody and unfortunately unalived them, and then you said what happened. Okay, the victim's identity was not released. Eights was booked into jail and expected to appear in bond court. Dang, I wonder how many years he's going to get. So now you have the victim who is not no longer here. He can't play 2K26. And now by the time you get out, I don't know what you gonna get, but let's say minimal 5-10 years, that's gonna be 2K36. I'm gonna say 2K36. You gonna miss about 10 years of that joint unless they got whatever the next console is. Unless they gonna have that in the joint, because I heard people in jail, y'all be getting everything in the joint now. So actually, I take that back. You might be still playing 2K, but let's just hope that you don't shank somebody or get shanked in jail if y'all end up having a PS5 in there and y'all end up getting into more dispute, because apparently like your ability to hold your cool is non-existent. I understand he slapped you, but dang, to just unalive him like that, you got some issues. So this sad, man. Very sad. Again, it's just a video game. I want people to understand that it is just a video game. For you actually sending your address is wild. But it is what it is. So RIP to the victim, and Ace, I hope that you learned your lesson. Hope that you learned your lesson. It ain't that serious, bro. It ain't that serious. All right, next bit of news. Next bit of news here. We have apparently, y'all remember, this is actually how I got how I started making money on Twitter. I remember, was it a couple years ago at this point? It was at least a couple years. Maybe it was like the beginning of 2K25. I don't remember which one, but I remember the legendary tweets that I responded to that dude who spent like, I think it was bragging like he spent like $400 or something dollars. I think he spent like $400 already. Like when I think it was the last 2K when that came out, right? And then I responded to it. I forgot exactly what I said, but it was something to the lines of like this is the damn shame. Like you spent all that money. The game not even out yet. Like I think he was in New Zealand at the time. All the 2K coons know about being in New Zealand. They be taking the trip. Apparently everybody got real estate in New Zealand. So I think he was in New Zealand and he was playing the game early and already spending money. But apparently you can already spend money and buy VC now on 2K26. So this is exactly what this person did. This is exactly what this person did here. And he tweeted, y'all really thought I was lying, man. Y'all thought I was lying on 2K until posting the comments. This man proceeds to already spend $600. $600, he said, on 2K26, and the game is not even out yet. I pray that one day all the 2K coons will be freed from the shackles that this franchise has on you all. This is ridiculous. Okay, I will never in a million years condone this type of behavior. I don't care if you are a YouTuber. I do not care if you're a content creator. I do not care what you do. This type of behavior continues to enable 2K to do these things. Now, y'all constantly have complained about them raising the prices of VC and them making it infinitely harder to gain VC the normal way by just playing the video game. Okay, they have already done this, and guess what? You continue to complain, but then there are these whales. I should call them super whales now. Like, is there anything bigger than the whale in the ocean? I don't know, but we're just gonna call them super whales who continue to do this, not just for making their builds, getting their builds closer to 99 so they don't have to do the full grind, but then you got the My Team ninjas who continue to do this too. Those are the ones who continue months and months after, people already got their 99 bills. Those are the ones who continue to spend and spend and spend to get these packs, bro. To get these packs. They will play it all year and continue to just spend. And then guess what? Next year rolls around and all of that money that you spend is for naught, bro. It goes away, and then you start over and you do the same thing again. Why do you all continue with this behavior? And again, I don't want to just focus on 2K, even though I love dunking on 2K because I don't play the game anymore. I just can't at this point. I can't at this point. But they are not the only community that does this. You know, FIFA does this and Madden does this too. FIFA does this and Madden does this too. So y'all aren't off the hook either. But this type of behavior seriously needs to stop. You know, I'm not mad at you spending, you know, $60, $100 during the lifetime of the video game. But again, I wouldn't be so angry at this. I wouldn't be so angry at this type of behavior if for some way, which I know in a million years 2K will never do. They will never do this. But there has to be some way that like you can bring over, like if you play my team, bring over like some of like the things that you acquired or like any VC that you accumulated crosses over. Like that would be nice. But I know 2K will never ever do that. You know why? Because they don't have to. They never had to. As soon as they introduce VC, bro, Ninjas just ate it up. Y'all ate it up and y'all won't stop, bro. Y'all are in the system. Y'all are in the system and y'all won't quit. You can't help yourselves. You cannot help yourselves. It's bad, bro. It's really bad. Like I said, I cannot condone this behavior. I don't care if because everybody's excuse now, especially the people who are seemingly bragging about this, because now this has become a bragging point. Now y'all are using this to say that everybody else who doesn't do this is broke. And again, y'all are continuing to enable terrible behavior, a terrible mindset. Y'all know y'all have kids watching y'all, right? Y'all have kids looking at this, and kids are very impressionable. I mean, you got some grown men who are impressionable too, and you calling them broke boys because they're not spending as much as you are. You have YouTubers doing this, other content creators who are doing this, and are again saying that y'all are broke because you can't spend as much as they have spent on one video game. Who cares if they're making it back? It's still not a good mindset to have. It is still not a good behavior to display. Okay? And it never will be. It never will be. So morally, like if I ever play 2K again, I'm not spending a dime, bro. But it sucks because then again, I feel like I'm not having a good time because I gotta grind 10 times harder than the person who spent the $100 or who bought the super deluxe edition and got the VC so that they could get to an 80 something real quick. They already got a head start, bro. The game just has not been fun. It has not been fun, and that's why I haven't been playing it. You know, I ain't mad at everybody in GI because they so excited, bro. They getting ready. They getting their bills ready. But I can't do it, man. And when I see stuff like this continuously being shared on the internet, like, it just makes me sad, bro, that y'all just steady going. And now it's a bragging point. You know, at one point, this was, oh, man, like, I feel like I have to spend a little bit of VC just to get my character up. But you know, they didn't really share that they were doing it, but now we're taking screenshots and sharing it. This is sad, bro. Let's see, $10 here, $163 twice. $163 twice for 700,000 VC. He did it twice, and then wallet funding. Like, I don't know, I ain't trying to, you know, pocket watch, but that's super wild though, to just dump all that money into your PlayStation wallet and just buy 2 big ass currency packs, man. And then he did it 4 times on this screenshot. Not 2 times, he did it 4 times. Bought 700,000 VC. Super crazy, bro. Super crazy. Man. And again, they're never going to think that they're the problem. They are never going to think that they're the problem. You know, again, you tell them something, they gonna call you broke. I remember when I went back to the tweet when I was talking about the one dude who spent $400 off the rip, that, you know, people started coming back and calling me broke, and they were calling me gay. I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, oh my god, bro. Like, people were wilding on that tweet. People were wild. I should have muted that tweet a long time ago, but, you know, I just let the impressions run up, bro. And then they ended up getting me to the point where I can make money on Twitter. So it wasn't all for naught, but man, yeah, people were calling me every name under the sun. They were calling me a bitch, broke, gay, everything, because I said something about this dude, bro. Like, the 2K community is unhinged. They are very unhinged. So, I don't care. Fuck them, either way. Cause again, I can't condone this behavior. I never will. So I don't know, maybe one day y'all will rise up. We have seen situations where, if you just vote with your wallet, I hate to keep saying it, but when you vote with your wallet, things can be changed. But y'all never will, bro. Y'all never will. We've seen the other communities do it for other video games. And guess what? When that bottom line starts to get affected, then people will switch up. So what do y'all really want, 2K community? I've asked this to the Pokemon community too, but what does the 2K community really want? The only thing I hear y'all freaking coons talking about is dribble packages and shit like that. Like, y'all don't talk about the stuff that actually matters. Y'all be like, I want this in the rec. I want this in the park. Nobody care about that stuff, bro. At the end of the day, that stuff is minor. That stuff is minor compared to what should really matter. And that's actually making the game fun to grind again and not pay to win. The game has been pay to win for years, and it's only getting worse. And y'all are continuously making it worse because 2K is unfortunately breeding a bunch of content creators and wannabe content creators who are doing stuff like this and then who are bragging about it and showing the entire world how dumb they are with their money. Whether you got it or not, celebrity or not, millionaire or not, you are making a dumb purchase. I'd rather you go get a chain or something. Go get something that you can actually work with. Please stop spending money on virtual currency. You are spending real dollars to buy virtual currency for a video game. Just think about that. Just think about that. It's insane, bro. It's insane. So again, you just put your hands up because unfortunately I'm one person. I can't stop it, but I really hope that one day this community understands and learns that continuously doing this does not help. What happened to grinding the game like the good old days? 2K will eventually change it. Y'all start buying VC. Watch, they'll up the VC that you can earn from playing these games and doing other stuff. Because they'll have no choice. People will stop buying the game, but y'all not going to because it's the only basketball game you can play. That's the other excuse that people keep giving. It's the only basketball game you can play. So I got a ball, man. I got a ball. So there y'all go, man. I apologize to Mobile Gotcha Gaming because 2K slayed the way where, yeah, I would have to agree at this point. It's terrible. It's terrible. All right, so that's my 2K rant. All the 2K coons, I know y'all are happy. It's like a holiday for y'all. I know the majority of y'all are gonna call off. All the people that went to 2K Day, y'all making y'all 1 million build videos, and people gonna copy those or say that they're trash. Same old. It's rinse and repeat. It's rinse and repeat with y'all, man. So shout out to the 2K content creators that I actually mess with, mainly Dooms, D-Man, Shakedown. Flock when he was making videos. He don't make videos no more. The GI, of course. Y'all enjoy y'all game. I ain't gonna hate on y'all anymore, man. I ain't gonna hate on y'all anymore. But everybody else outside of that, man, y'all can get it. Y'all can get it, bro. So, all right.